Happy Friday. How you guys doing? I am sorry I am so late. Sorry I'm late, but I have an explanation. All right, so today's Friday, August 1st. Woo! We are 1 month away, a month and a half away to fall. I can't wait. All right, August 1st. Yesterday, it's been in the 70s here. So I am loving it. Very nice, mild weather. We had wonderful rain yesterday, last night. Don't touch my laptop. Jordan's right here with me. And last night, it was wonderful. It was wonderful for the garden. Yep. It's getting a little feisty up there. And yeah, so it was nice weather. I didn't have to water my plants. All right. Hi, Angie's Treasures. How are you? How you doing today? Let me see if I could. Oh, it's kind of slow. Trying to remove the music. It's kind of slow right now. Hold on. All right, here we go. All right, it's a little slow. There we go. All right. Hi, Angie. How you doing? Happy Friday. Thank you for being here. I do appreciate it. Oh, I came back on. Goodness. Yeah, I'm a little late today. I do want to apologize for that. I was supposed to be on at 5:30. I was scheduled for 5:30. But today was my appointment for my knee shots. It was at 3:30. And they probably did it a little after 3:30. Then my daughter took me to Walmart. I thought I was going to be back on time. She took me to Walmart just to get a few things. I had no water. I ran out of water. So I needed to get water and a few things because I might not see her again. I might not be able to. She might not be able to take me to the grocery store till Sunday because our car is still, the steering wheel still locked, so we're not able to use our car. So I have to rely on my daughter. So by the time we got home, it was 6. It was like almost 6 o'clock, and I was like, "Oh my gosh, it's almost 6 o'clock." So I was late, so I do apologize. Then I had to log into the laptop, guys. Remember how I told you that my charger wasn't working? I've been working with my phone to make videos and all that. Somehow I plugged it again because we plugged it so many times. My daughter tried it for her laptop. We have the same laptop. It didn't work for her since the beginning of this year. And I don't know, something made me just, because I was about to throw it away, the power cord. And I was like, let me try one more time before I throw it away. I did. And guess what? It worked. I don't know what that was all about, but it worked. So I haven't been on my laptop in a long time, so I didn't know my password. So it took me a while to change all that, but here I am anyway. So today's Friday. Today in the live is just showing you, giving you a look at what I'm working on, my whips progress report. So there's not much change since I think a few days ago I was here on another live. Thank you. All right, so then yeah. Hi, Rudy. So I'm here. So thank God. I would have felt bad if I didn't do the live. So here I am. I'm trying to do more videos for my channel. So I'm trying to stick to the schedule ones because I'm never good with the schedule ones. Because something always comes up. But anyways, when I was on my live, I did show you how a few days ago I'm working in this cancer ribbon. And it's a blanket I'm working for my niece. And I I'm doing it from myself, the pattern, creating the pattern myself and trying. I'm creating it as I go step by step because I couldn't find a pattern at on YouTube for a blanket where we could crochet and the same time it wasn't, there was no graph pattern of a ribbon. It was just that you crochet the blanket and then the ribbon apart and then you sew it onto the blanket. So I didn't want to do all that. So I'm trying to figure it out. So I made some changes since the last time I was here because I changed my mind. So this is the blanket right here. Oh, now you guys can see it better. You guys can see it better. This is the right side, but this is the bottom of the blanket. So it has one panel is white, teal, white, and teal. And then right here is where I started to decrease to make that like this. So then it could start going like this and making that loop. So this is when I was on my live, I was saying how I'm going to start going this way and start adding the green back here. And then so it could start forming that circle. Now, the ribbon goes like this. They come across like this in the middle. It's just the ribbon's one top of the other to make that loop on the top. It's kind of hard to do that with a blanket because I was thinking, man, if I could only make this loop go up this way, but then these two white section here, it's going to come like this. It's just not going to look right. So I was just thinking about this for a few days. I frogged it back from what of the work I did on my live because I changed my mind. I did a few more rows up this way. So what I'm going to do is the ribbon usually has this side right here goes like this. And then this side goes this way. But because I'm sewing it as I go together, I can't do that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep to my plan. I'm done with these few rows here. Now I'm going to start making that circle going this way, like that of the teal. And then right here, so this green is going to be going like this, and then the middle is going to be white. But then when I'm done, I was thinking of trimming, going back with white, and doing a border around this ribbon all the way around so that when I get to here, I'll make that line like this. And then hopefully it will look more like a ribbon. So yeah, so that is where I'm at with this blanket right now. And I have not worked on it for 2 days because I'll tell you more down on the live. But I've not worked on it for 2 days. I was doing something else. But this is the ribbon blanket where it is right now. So I have to get it finished. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do a pink cancer ribbon. Cancer ribbon pink. But a smaller, like a washcloth. And I'm gonna try to figure it out and practice there. But I'm not going to frog this. I'm going to do the best I can and give it to her and be done with it. Yeah, but just like trying to figure out how can I do this and do that. But, you know, if I try to cross over that green, I would see how I have the middle here. I have a, oh my gosh, it's coming off. They call these project keepers, which is a stitch marker. Let me just put it there. So thank you, Angie. So, you know, Angie, what are you working on? I'm going to make sure I don't lose this. So the middle, right? It's right here, right? So what I was then thinking maybe I should just do the green back and forth, turning my work, and don't work this side, and then just go. But then I would have to work the white because the white has to come up with the green. So I was going to do it back and forth so I could try to get this ribbon to go this way and then stop and then do the same thing with the other one, but then it wouldn't work. So I just changed my mind. So I just don't want to give me a headache with this blanket. I am going to finish it, do it the way I planned. And I did a drawing. A better drawing than I showed you last time. But let me see if I have it here. So I could show you a better idea of what I'm trying to explain. Oh, I think my little notebook's over there. I think it's over there. I'm looking in my purse right now, and I don't see it. All right, I don't see it, but yeah, I don't see it. But I'll show you next time. So that's where I'm at with this blanket. Everything else has been put on hold. But right now I'll show you the other blanket, which is not much. While we're on here on this live, I will be adding the other yarn. This is a crochet blanket. The other one's knit. Yeah, so I won't be taking too long of your time. So it is Friday, though. I don't mind being on. But this one is the other one. I know Angie didn't see it, so I'll just show it here. I am still in the middle of the row. I'm middle of a row working in. So that's why it's like this. But this one here is a knit. So it's the garter stitch. So today I'm just down to, this is what's left of the first cake. So I will be adding that cake today. And the second cake, which is this one. Yeah. So, and it was just running out of it at the end of the blanket. This is towards the end, and this is how much left I have. I just don't have enough, so I have to add the other one here. I am, let's see. Okay, let me see if I can make this bigger. I am so glad I got this working. I am preparing to make a red and black crochet cat hat. Ooh. Right now I'm cooking a pizza for my family. Ooh, that sounds good. Let's see here. Nightbot is on, but I'm not sure if it's working. I'm going to check because let's see. Thank you. Yeah, I'm trying to figure it out. I'm going to take my time. But after I got off my live that just a few days ago, I started thinking, no, this is not going to work. I got to do, figure this out. So, yeah. So, but, she's been asking me for the blanket, and she knows I'm working on it. So, I'm having tea. This is infused. I think these are the berries. I know there's blueberry in here. Raspberry. Yeah, it's really good. It's really good. And this tea is actually, you could do it. You don't have to boil hot water for it. You could do it with cold water. That's why it's called infused something. It's really delicious. And let me put this one away. Hold on, guys. Jordan's right here. He always wants to be next to me, guys. I don't know what to do with him. He's been very needy. Very needy. I don't know if anybody out there has a cat, could give me some advice. But he's lately, and I'm trying to keep him up, but lately he's been sleeping, laying around during the day. And then 1 in the morning, 2 in the morning, he gets me up. He wants me to stay up with him while he's up, thinking that it is a new day, like during the day. And then I'm like not getting any sleep because of him, because he jumps on I could see if he stays here in the living room, lays on the couch, whatever, lays on the floor. He has 2 towers where he could lay. Okay, those cat tower things. He has a lot of room, and he has a lot of toys. But still, he decides that he wants to wake me up. And if I don't wake up, he gets really mad and he starts like meowing 100 times. And then he starts nibbling on me. So I'm trying to figure that out. Jordan, Angie says, hi, Jordan. You want to come and say hi? You know, he look like he's not in a good mood, guys. I don't know why he just ate. Jordan, come here. Look. Want to say hi? I'm telling you, he's like being very lazy during the day. And I'm not having that. I'm not having that at all. Oh, my chickens are right here. These are the chickens I made showed it last time. I have my chickens here. I want to make more. These are not standing chickens. These are chickens that just sit like this. I put in the video whose pattern I follow. Llama something, her channel, V. You guys know her. It's her tutorial that I follow. But there are so many more tutorials out there with different chickens. They look different. Different styles of chicken. Yeah. It's hard to keep that there. So, all right. So, what are you guys working on? Come here, Jordan. Look. You don't even want me to touch him, guys. He just went, Jordan, you don't want to say hi? Look, get out of my couch. Look. There he goes. Being a meanie. All right. Not my cats, my daughters. I'm just... I don't know. He just follows me everywhere. Hi, Lydia. How are you? How you doing? I watched your live. How you doing? I love the chickens. Thank you. I have one that is knit that I started working on last year sometime, but I've been stuck with it because of the lady's pattern, even her tutorial. I'm off by 4 numbers, and I did it twice already, and it just gave me a headache, and I just put it to the side. So I do want to finish it. That one's a bigger chicken, and it's called the Emotion. It's a very popular chicken here in the yarning community and the people that knit. It's called emotional support chicken. It's a chicken to help you emotional. Your emotional support, like if you're depressed or things like that. I'm working on dish rags and pot holders. Oh, I heard you talk about the popsicle holders. Yeah, I saw you working on those. Those are nice. Say hi to Angie. All right, guys, I'm almost at 1,500 subscribers. I just need 6 more subscribers. I've been stuck there for so long. I go up, I go down, I go up, I go down. And I want to do a giveaway for the 1,500 subscribers. So, if you want, you could share my video out. I appreciate it. All right, so I could do this giveaway. So, yeah, so today was I cleaned the house. I did everything before my daughter took me to the doctor's appointment, because when they give you these shots, at least I'm sitting down. We went to Walmart. When they give you these shots, it hurts your knees a little bit. Because they're putting a needle in there, but they numb it very well. And so I had to go to Walmart, no choice. And my daughter doesn't live here. She lives like 4 towns down. So when she's, the car's not working when she's here, I have to take advantage of that. And, I need water, and I won't drink sink water. So I need to go get the filter water. And which would I start? Orange. I can't control this. Let me see if I take it out this way. All right. So when I went to Walmart, it was so many people. I was like, oh my gosh, there's too many people here. And I'm going to have to start this way. The middle is doesn't let me. Nah, I don't want to make a mess out of it. Look at this. So I don't see a fast, quick pull to start here at all. It's really nothing there. Let me see this one. I have to start with the yellow. So I started like limping, and I was like, oh my gosh, my knees are hurting me. It started hurting like the back of my leg and everything, but God is good. You know, I made it, and I only bought a few things and got out of there quickly. And yeah, let me just put this one in here. So I just added the new yarn for the knitting. Now I'm going to tie these two together, just like crochet, but it's a little different. Not hard at all with the knitting, but it is different. You put it on the needles. Let me do it like that and see first before I do it too tight. There we go. We're rocking and rolling. So it was a lot of people, and I forgot that today was the beginning of the month. And I said, oh, okay, that's why. But grab this yarn here. All right, here we go. All right, so I cleaned, I did everything I had to do, went to the store. I bought me a few easy dinners like the salad bowls they have at Walmart. I bought me some fruits and stuff. I mean, because I don't want to do anything today, and I don't know how I'm going to wake up tomorrow. So, but let me move this over here. All right. But in my garden, I'm going to talk about the garden a little bit. In my garden, I found a nice surprise in my garden. I couldn't believe it because, you know, everywhere, everybody's going through this hot weather, right? I mean, in Connecticut, we had a heat advisory for the week before 3 days, and this week we had it about 3 4 days. So, so you know, I water my plants when it gets to 90s and 100 degrees, right? So your plants will die. You can't do it. You won't, you know, if you don't water them. Anyways, as I'm getting to my rain water barrel, I see under the steps of my house this huge sunflower plant. I don't know where it came from. I think the birds dropped the seed. But this is the thing I started thinking last night. It was a beautiful, beautiful sunflower. It's almost as tall as I am. But it has a lot of it's gonna grow a lot of sunflower. You know, most sunflowers is just a big head sunflower. This one is growing a lot, shooting here and there, different ones, right? And I'm like, how did this plant made it here through all that heat when nobody knew it was there and nobody was watering it? I had just found out that it was there just a few days, just um day before yesterday or yesterday. I just found out that sunflower plant is there. So I'm like, it will only get water when it rains. How did they survive? I mean, it survived so much that it's as tall as I am without, and it only rained a few times. Um, And so it must have been that it's growing there since May because it takes a couple months for the sunflower. I know because I grow my own sunflower. So to mature, it takes about 2 months, the ones I had. And so maybe it's around May or, you know, the end of May when the bird dropped the seed. You see above, and I was surprised how big it was because it's under my porch. It's under the steps. So the sun does shine there, but it's not like 8 hours or anything like that. And I was surprised because it still had the shade of the stairs of under the house, the stairs going like this, and then the plants right underneath it. I was just amazed by that plant. I was like, wow, nobody watered you. You were not fertilized. Um, yet you grew here so big. Nobody watered you until I just saw it and I watered it, right? So she's been watered once by a human and then by nature only when it rained. But she's beautiful. So I started thinking there's a lot of weeds around her and grass. And I learned that weeds, plants, are full of water. Weed plants are full of water, if you didn't know that. So I thought, wow, it had to be that the weed plants was sustaining this sunflower. I don't know. It was just amazing. I never saw anything like that. You have to water your plants. It was just amazing. With the drought, with all that, not the drought, but all that hot weather, you know, she survived that very intense hot weather. I'm going to take a picture of her, but I'm waiting for her to bloom more sunflowers. She has the big one here. And then she has another one that's another one that really is just the middle part, and it's going to start growing and that's another thing, because usually the petals of the flowers first, like the yellow one, and then the middle grows. This one is the opposite. It's the middle. I guess the leaves, the petals are going to grow next. And then some of them you can see it with the yellow in it. It's like green. It's starting to open like this. And it's just weird. It's just weird. But it has a lot of them. It's probably going to have like 10 or more of those sunflowers on that plant. But I thought that was amazing. So let's see. Check the chat room here. After my appointment today, I went to Marshall's looking for men's socks that I used to make my dolls. Ooh, well, that store didn't have it. So I bought pumpkin spice syrup for my coffee. I know, that's what I like about Marshall's. They sell all kinds of stuff there. And sometimes you get some like gourmet stuff, food that you don't find at the grocery stores. Yeah, you go in there for one thing too and probably come out buying something else. Yeah, reasonable prices too. Oh, but I'm sorry you didn't find a sock. So you said you make your socks uh with from socks? Like they're not crochet, you make them from socks. You use the socks as a fabric, Angie? Yeah, it's a win-win. How's that pumpkin spice? Wow, they already got pumpkin spice out. Let me tell you, they already have winter clothes out. I was at Walmart, so they got all that back to school stuff. Back to school Walmart, not for nothing, but Walmart lately has been having some nice clothes out there. They have a few lines that are from celebrities, but I just walked by it quickly because I was going to the cosmetic aisle towards that way where the pharmacy's at. And I was like, "Oh, that's nice. Ooh, I like that. Oh, I like that. I like that color. It was really nice stuff." So I think when I do have time, I want to go back and see what they got when I have more time. I didn't want to take too long because my daughter was waiting in the car. Plus, there was a lot of people, so I just wanted to get my stuff and go. Yeah, so I'm just adding this one, taking a break from the other blanket. I might work on this one today, and then tomorrow I'm going to go visit my daughter. So I'm not going to bring my blanket with me. Tomorrow, I have not seen, guys, I don't know how my garden's doing at my daughter's house. That's the one that has more food. It's a bigger garden. So we're growing more food. So she, by the grace of God, thank you, Lord, she's been on top of watering with this whole, all the 2 weeks of heat that we had here in Connecticut. So I'm grateful for that because I would have went and watered it if I didn't have the car issue. But also I had growing pumpkin plants. Two pumpkin plants and 3 watermelon plants were sitting on my porch getting ready to transplant, but they were going to her house, 2 of them, and then 3 of them were going to come here. But the problem was that my brother was supposed to come and help me with my garden bed I have that is needed to be cut the weeds and the grass because it grew back with all that rain after I already had cleaned it once. But my brother was going to come and help me. But what happened was the car wasn't running and he doesn't live here. So I was supposed to pick him up. He was going to come and do all that for me. But when I saw the plants, they were turning yellow a little bit, and I said, no, I got to put you guys in the ground. Yesterday, it was almost like fall. Here, it was like only in the 70s, and it was windy. It was a nice wind, though. It wasn't like a very powerful wind. It was just a nice breeze. And it was so good to work the garden yesterday. So I knew I was going to get my shots today. So I was like, Lord, please help me. I got to get this in the ground. And, you know, with pumpkins and watermelon, you still have time to grow them because you could grow them up to the first frost, which is October or November here. So even if I just get a few of them, at least I didn't give up. I didn't want to give up, and I didn't want to give up on the plant. The plant was growing beautiful. I did all that work. Why not? So yesterday, it's about a 15 feet long garden bed, and I'll share my CT Valley Girl Garden channel, the channel here with you guys. I'll put the link to it. You could go see it. But I didn't have a weed whacker, so I had to use a small one to cut the weeds. And then I said, this is taking too long. And I just took it out with my hands. I took it out with my hands. I took all that out. I planted the pumpkins, and I have two baby pumpkin ones growing there. And then I got a baby sugar baby pumpkin growing there. The other ones are going to my daughter. She's going to have a small pumpkin growing in her house, and the big pumpkins that are like 20-30 pounds. It's called a crimson pumpkin. But she always wanted to grow the big ones. They are in a watermelon bench right now, my daughters. And so it would be nice if we could harvest some pumpkins this year for them. They're eating a lot of watermelon because they're doing it to lose weight. And I don't know, it's working. But so that's what I did yesterday, right before the rain came. I know the rain was going to come, so that's why I wanted to do it. I fertilized it, and I put kitchen scrap in that ground so that it could amend the ground, make the ground more healthier. That ground was beautiful. This is the bed that my neighbor downstairs used to grow her tomatoes in and other plants, but she's in Brazil, not coming back to the United States. And I was speaking to her son, who's still there. They live in the first floor. I was speaking to her son today. And I said, oh, how's your mom doing? Send her my love and tell her I miss her. And he was like, oh, yeah, that's right. I was talking to her like 2 days ago. She asked for you. I was like, oh, she's so sweet. Well, I want to take pictures of what I'm, once those vines start growing, because I got butternut squash growing there too, and it's a huge plant already. And then the pumpkin and all that. So I want to take a picture of that, and then so he could send it to her so she could see what I'm doing. I'm keeping, her section where she used to grow food. I want her to see that I'm keeping it going for me, but to show that her space and her garden is still being used, and she could see the beautiful plants I'm growing there. So so I had that extra space. But my daughters are eating what's called a watermelon diet. I don't know where they got it from. It could be TikTok. I don't know. People find a lot of stuff on TikTok. And let me check the chat room. Comment section. Guys, drink enough water. I have not been doing that. That's why I had to go get more water. Yes, I used the socks to make those, which I hand sew, and then I sew the clothes on the sewing machine. Oh yeah, I saw a video. I'm not sure if it was YouTube or it was somewhere else where a lady does that. It seems very easy. Well, that's good. Are you gonna sell them? You can make so many different things with socks. There's like, if you look up socks here on YouTube, there's different things that people create with the socks, the fabric of the socks. Yeah. Yeah, so fall's around the corner, guys. You guys are thinking about what you're gonna be making this fall. Um, I want to make another winter skirt, and I just I don't know, just so much stuff I see that I would like to make. But man, you could just make so much, right? Just have two hands, and yeah. But hat season soon around the corner too. Yes. I want to start making some hats. I haven't made a hat in a while because I made so many hats already this year, and I just wanted to take a break from the hats. I'm gonna type in here and see what is this. Help for what? No, hide this. All right, I'm gonna see if this works. I'm gonna see if why is this here? It's telling me they don't let me send this. Share your. There it goes. It's a little slow. Let me see if Nightbot's gonna work. I don't know if it's gonna work. Let me also put their my CT channel, CT Valley Girl Garden channel. I have not to. I'm not. I said Saturdays here. I'm trying to add more contact to my channel. So I said that on Saturdays I am going to put a walk garden tour video here for you guys. On the other channel, I do more than just that. So okay. So that way you'll see what I see a lot of people's interested in the garden. So let's see how it goes. But I'm gonna put the link. Guys, I'm on 905 subscribers over there. I need 95 more subscribers to um let me see, where am I? 95 more subscribers to get to 1,000 subscribers. It doesn't show here. I'm gonna put this one. Share. Copy. All right. Mhm. So here. It's so much easier with the laptop. I'm just loving it. So this is CT Valley Girl Garden. This is the latest garden uh garden tour. I'll give you it's an update of how my garden's doing, what's growing. Angie Treasure #2 on my bucket list. I will make myself a Haskin sweater. Ooh, yeah, that sounds good. Let's see here. Jordan's trying to fall asleep too. He just gets to me with that. Sometimes I just want to wake him up. So right here is the uh, that's the my second channel. It's in there. You guys want to go check it out. What are you guys planning for this weekend? We were planning to go to the beach, but it depends. I don't know what my daughter. I have to take the train to go to my daughter's house tomorrow, which I'm excited. I haven't taken the train and since we so long, and she's going to pick me up at the train station. And then I'm going to see what's going on over there. Over there, I got to see how my sunflowers are doing, my flowers and my vegetables. I'm growing a lot more food over there. This one here, and I wanted to grow more food over there, but this hot weather was too much. I saw a lot of people here in the garden community just want to quit. They just didn't go outside and work in their gardens, and then when they stepped outside, a lot of their stuff died, and then Some stuff they still were able to harvest. And some stuff is still growing. But I guess it was too hot for some people. It was hot. It was terrible because when I was out there, I could only stay out there for a few minutes, especially when I was watering the garden over at my daughter's house. Hi, Aisha. Welcome in. How you doing? How you doing today? Thank you for being here. Aisha, what are you working on? Oh, thank you. Wait, where is it? Thank you. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Angie saying hi to Aisha. They're saying hi to each other. Yes, and here I just need 6 more subscribers, and I'm gonna do a giveaway. I got stuff to give away. I have stuff to give away. And then once I reach my 2,000, that's when I'm gonna do a Mary Maxon, the mystery box, which is that big box. That's what I want to do for when I get to 2,000 subscribers. Yeah, I haven't done a giveaway in so long. Are you still making those cute bracelets? And Aisha, I think you showed them last year. I thought they were cute. I might buy one for you. I really liked it. I gotta find the video that you're showing the bracelet. It was really nice. Do you know which one I'm talking about? And if you do, how much you charge for them? And do you have a blue one? Oh, okay. We're in August. August is my oldest daughter's birthday. And then it's Jonathan's September. We're done with birthdays for the year for them. But it's my daughter's in August. She was born in the hottest, man, when I was pregnant at 1990, that's when she was born. That August, whew, man, it was burning. I had a big belly too. It was hot. It was hot. And then she was born at the end of August. August 25th is her birthday. I could make you one blue. I'll email you. Awesome. Yes, do that. Let me find out which one it was. You know which one I'm talking about, right? I'm gonna go check your video. I'm gonna go check out your video. It was pretty. Thank you so much. So have you guys been any of you guys bought any new yarn lately? You know which one I want to buy and try out? It's the new yarn that came out at Walmart that I shared it here in my channel from your Red Heart Super High Saver had I don't know if it was about a couple months ago it came out. They have different beautiful color ones. Lately, I have been seeing a lot of beautiful blue yarns, especially the denim. Oh yeah, denim yarn. Oh man, I am hooked. Yeah, oh my gosh, when I started this YouTube channel, I lived in my other apartment. I bought a few of those yarns, and Mary Maxim had a really nice one. I actually have a jean yarn that is from it's like this Burnett baby blanket like this. This is made with Burnett baby blanket, and so it's blue jean. It's right there. It's a blue jean one. I wanted to make a bucket hat for the winter. Yeah. But yeah, I want to try that one out. I haven't been really looking around for yarn because I've been a good girl. I have not bought any yarns since the clearance that Walmart had this year in the Granny's flower one, you know, from Red Heart. Is it Red Heart? Red Heart Super Saver. I show you the Granny Heart ones that was on sale. That when you crochet it, a granny square, well, instead of it comes out like a flower. Those were on sale. That was the last time I bought yarn. So, actually, probably the only time this year for 2025. Um, so I did good, but I still want to go. I still need some yarn like this. I do want to do some shopping later on because I do want to make room for yarn like this because I want to make more stuff with this yarn. Um, the only thing, it hurts my hands a little bit. Not when I made this size. This is the baby chicken I made. But when I made this size, because this one was hurting me, and I used a 6 hook. I used a number 5 crochet hook for this one, but this one I used a 6. And that's the only thing because it's so thick, the yarn. Yeah, but I do want to make more chickens, and I want to make just a few more animal characters. But I love how soft it is, you know. And it was hard at first to see the stitches because you're using a way smaller hook. Because with that yarn, it recommends a size 8. The other one said a size 10. That one says number 8. I used a number 5 and a 6. So that's why. So the first 2 rows were a little bit difficult, but after that, I got the hang of it and I saw the stitches. I was like, yeah, and it just, once you do one, you get used to it. On the second one, you're like, it's easier. You recognize the stitches. You know that. Not like the first time. I'm like, I have to like have extra lighting to find it. But I want to make shawls. I want to make ponchos. Like I said, I'm creating another skirt. I would like to create another skirt for the winter. Let's see. Yeah, blue is my favorite color. What is your favorite yarn? Which yarn you like guys like the best? And which size of yarn? A 3, a 4, a bulky 5? Mine used to be 5. Mine used to be bulky 5, but I'm liking the 3 and 4. And the bigger ones like that, I like it for plushies and stuff like that. When you make softies, let me see. Okay. Softies out of the number 6 yarn, it can put stress on your hands. Yeah, it does. It does. But then once it's done, it's so cute. You know, once I was done with the other one, I started once I was done with the baby chicken. I started the mother chicken really quick, right after that one. I did them both the same night. Yeah, and I have 2 that I started already. Also, I want to make purses. I want to crochet some purses and knit some purses too. I already have some of the supplies for it, like for the strap. That silver, the metal, I forgot what you call it, but I have it there in a room, and you connect it to the purse. and then the other side, and you could put it over like this. Yeah, I have a few things. I have some fabric for it for the liner. Yeah. You know, another thing I haven't been working on in a long time, which I was looking at it the other day, was my diamond painting. And I feel so bad because my daughter, it was, one of them was for my oldest daughter. I didn't get to finish it because I was just going through so much. I was going through so much. First, I lost my crochet and knitting mojo, and then I was just dealing with some things, and I just put it down. So I have it right there, and I got to start working on the diamond painting. I hate when I start something and I don't finish it. And I feel bad, especially if it's for somebody else. I have so many whips. You know, I have the dowel that I was making, the dowel set for my sister's granddaughter, and I haven't finished it because we have not found that book. And I might end up buying the book. I just feel bad because my daughter bought it for me for Christmas. So that doll is sitting over there with some of the clothes I made already, but it's about a 40 pieces. It's 40 patterns, 40 pieces, and she has two character friends, which are animals characters. And you know, with including the with the that's included with the 40 pieces pattern. But it was like a whole picnic set, food, clothing, her friends, um, the doll itself. So yeah, the doll she's already made. It's just that some clothings are made. It's just that all the other pieces. Um, yeah, so I have that there, and I keep looking at it, and I'm like, should I just make the things up myself? Try to make it myself, but it was, yeah. I don't know where that book went, to be honest. It was in the middle of us moving, but it's the only it's that book and another book that's missing. But I have a lot of whips. I have a lot of whips. You guys have a lot of whips. I have so many whips to finish. Um, and I don't know. I have no business in starting another project because I have so many whips. You just can't help it. It's just like you have a lot of yarn, and you go to the store. You have no business buying any more yarn, but you can't help it because they come out with so many cute ones, different ones, and you're like, oh, I don't have this one, and I don't have this one, and and you go and go buy it. It's the same thing with whips, you know. You're starting a new project. You have no business starting that, and you have to finish all this. But because we're just one person, two hands, you know. But my hands are hurting less now, so that's why I'm able to work more. That was another reason why I stopped crocheting and knitting. My hands were hurting, and it was weird. I had to go to the doctors. They did X-rays. Supposedly, I don't have arthritis. So, which is kind of weird because I'm like, if I don't have arthritis, then what it is? Because I mean, I'm glad I said, "Whoa, that's great news." But my joints, I wake up with my joints stiff, stiff, hard like this, and I have to go like this to stretch them out like that, and then I go like this, like this. I have a ball. I have a massage ball. You could squeeze it. But when you go to the doctor and they tell you, oh, there's nothing wrong with your hands, and I'm like, yeah, well, why am I feeling this way? Not like I'm crazy or anything. It's just it hurts. So I don't know. Maybe I was crocheting too much and knitting too much at the time. I don't know. But it never went away. That shouldn't cause for your hands to be stiff. That should only cause pain. Yeah, what are you guys cooking for dinner today? I've been so much into cooking. I'm going to make some different dishes. In my second channel, I will be sharing a recipe there, which is you guys are gonna love it. And you do it in a crock pot, and yeah, you don't gotta use the oven and make your house, more extremely hot because it's hot outside, and then nobody wants to use the oven in the summer. So like when it's cool days, like today's not so hot. It's a overcast. It's like cloudy, but it's not gonna rain. We already had our rain. Um, and then I just take advantage of that day. Ooh, I could use the oven, because sometimes you get tired of the instant pot and the crock pot and all that. You know, I'm like, oh, I want to cook the stove. I want to cook something in the oven, something I could roast, something I could bake. Yeah. So I guess Nightbot's not working, guys. I gotta look into that. Let's see. How's your family doing, Angie? Um, I like all sizes of yarns. It depends on the project. Unfortunately, I'm allergic to wool, so I cannot utilize wool. Oh yeah, yeah, I understand that. I like wool. I like working with wool. Um, but I'm not too sure about the 100% wool. But I like the wool that is mixed with other fabrics, fibers, like wool and acrylic, or wool and 50% wool, 50% merino or acrylic, or you know cotton. I don't know. Yeah. Have you guys found any of that? Yeah, I've been to Dollar Tree, which is not a dollar. They need to change that name. It should be $1.25 and up. There's nothing for $1 anymore. But anyways, you guys found the $5. Is it a 1 pound Premier yarn? Was it for $5? The $5 section at the Dollar Tree, which is nothing there for $1. Do you guys? I have not found that yet. The family are doing fine, and thanks for asking. Oh, that's awesome. You guys anything fun this summer? We have not been to any. We've been on trail walks into the park, but we have not been to any of the beaches. Guys, be careful. Just in the news. That's why the lake up here by my house is a very popular lake. But they when me and my daughter went there, it's also a huge park. They have a lot of different trail paths, and there are all sorts of animals there. There's bears, which I never came across one, thank God. But there are bears. There has a sign that warns you about bears, foxes, deers are always there, and some other animal I forgot. But anyways, they closed the beach. They closed swimming. They say no swimming allowed. They do that when every year when the weather is very hot, because the water gets a disease when the temperatures are over 80. And there's this little boy that 12 years old went to a lake, and he died of, let me see, because I can't pronounce it right, but I was looking for it here. So he died of, let's see, where is it? It's called brain eating amoeba. Amoeba. It's a let me see. Hold on. It's a species of a genus Nal Nalaria. It belongs to the phylum, and you find it in the lakes. You find them in the lakes, and that happens when the temperature is too hot. So the towns, when the weather's hot like that, and especially swimming season is here, they supposed to check the lakes before they let people swim in it. And so I thank God the park here, every year they do that. Oh, you can't swim? Yeah, we have to clean the lake. You can't swim. We have to take out the bacteria that's in the lake. Well, unfortunately, this sweet, very handsome 12-year-old little boy went swimming in the lake went to the park with his family, went swimming in the lake, and um, the it went up his nose. So he, unfortunately, they try to save his life, but it eats up your brain. So be very careful. Make sure you read the signs, because sometimes people see the sign and they don't listen. They just jump in the lake anyways. If they say no swimming, is for a reason. But we go to their website and it tells us why. It tells us that there's bacteria, dangerous bacteria in the lake, and no, and so the lake is closed right now. So that's what happened to this little sweet little boy. So be careful, because we're in August. It's the hottest month of the summer season. So I just thought I'll share that with you guys, because they're trying to make awareness to the people. They were in the news today, and they were making awareness to the people because this happened to their son. And I was so sad, because they were just speaking all these nice things about their son. He was very sweet. He loved everybody, and all he wanted to do was going to go swimming in a hot day. I don't know if it's something that goes in the pool too, but because they got some public pools, hotel pools, but the hotel pools, some of them are outdoors, so you got to be careful. Just have fun, just be careful, and it's so sad that this happened to this family. Yeah, gotta listen to the signs. You gotta obey the warnings that the park rangers are telling you. I say park rangers because that's what we have here at our park. um, Regarding the lake and all that. Yeah, you're welcome. I know, because every time a summer comes around, I just don't want to hear it in the news, but there's always somebody drowned, swimming accident, and things like this. I heard a little boy got in, a little boy in the pool, which they should be doing better now. Yeah, there was a little boy in a pool like a year or so back. He was in a public pool, and those little round silver plates in the pool that you feel the water come out through it. I forget what you call those, but it wasn't sealed right, or it was something. It was supposed to keep something out. I don't know what it was. And he also got a bacteria that killed him, the little boy, and went through his nose. And that was in a pool. So yeah, just be aware. Make sure that if you're going out swimming on a hot day, that everything's good. Check out in the website before you go down here. I mean, there's other things you could do besides swimming, but I'm just saying, be very careful, because that's sad. I mean, the little boy just went for a swim. They didn't think that he was not going to come home. Well, guys, it's been 1 hour. I want to thank you so much for being here. This is all I did. It is I think I cast on 100 stitches for this one. But I love this rainbow. I mean, there are so many different rainbow colors, but this one is very bright. I really like it. It's very alive, very bright. Colors are not dull. I really like it a lot. You know which one I want to get to? Oh yeah, because one of my other favorite yarns is from Lion Brand. Mandela yarns. I love it. I know I'm not saying it right, but Mandela yarns, I do love those. They have a sparkle one that I want to try out. I just hope that the sparkle part is not, because it's not. I want to make a blanket from that one. It's a baby yarn too. It's to make baby blankets. Hopefully, it's not like when you crochet it and the sparkle's not making the blanket rough. I don't know. Have you guys ever used that sparkle baby yarn from Mandela? They sell it at Walmart. But yeah, that's one of my best number one yarn company for me is Lion Brand. Oh my gosh, I just said it. I'm telling you, I'm hungry, guys. I haven't ate. Lion Brand is one of them, and Mary Maxim, but definitely Hobby Lobby. I enjoy chatting with you, and it's so nice to see you. It's so nice to see you too. Thank you. I'm gonna schedule my next live. The next one, it would be Tuesday. That one is I invite brothers and sisters in Christ. That one is more Bible study for that one, Tuesday. But Saturday, tomorrow, I'll be releasing. Hopefully my phone don't act up with the hot weather. That's what happened to my other phone. The hot weather. This is the phone right here. And guys, I gotta tell you a story about this phone. I love this phone. This is my Galaxy. So which one is this one? I have two Galaxy phones, but this is the new one. Not new. I bought it like a year or two ago, but it's the newest one. Galaxy 13, I think. I can't remember. I want to get the 16. But anyways, this one, I was making a video with it's the beginning of the summer at my daughter's house, but it was so hot. I had to work in my garden because I just didn't want to fail, and I don't care it was hot. But I was recording, and then I stopped recording. I let it sit, which I thought was under the shade. Then my daughter brought me home, and I got home, and it said, your phone is overheated. And I'm like, what do you mean it's overheated? I'm inside the house. And the phone didn't feel hot. Anyways, it stopped working altogether. It started breaking down little by little. You couldn't hear the videos. Then it wouldn't turn on anymore. And then I couldn't take out this battery. This one is harder for me to take the back out, so I could put it on in rice, in a bowl of rice, but it wouldn't open. Even with the thing that you put in a little hole to open it, it wouldn't open. I said, you know what? I'm just gonna try it. So I put in a big bowl of rice. I left it there a couple of days. I checked it. It still didn't turn on. It wouldn't even turn on. And then I just left it there and forgot about it. It was over a week. I had it in that bowl. My daughter was like, what are you doing with that rice bowl there? I'm like, no, that's for my phone. And a week and a half later, without even opening the back, she turned on. I was so happy it started working. It started to work. So be careful with your phones out there. Don't leave it under the sun or in a hot car. So, all right, guys. Yeah. So I'm gonna be releasing. Hopefully, it will work tomorrow. Will be the tour garden, not for this one in my house. It's gonna be the one at my daughter's house. I'm gonna be over there tomorrow planting the pumpkin plants and the watermelon plants. And I'm just so excited to check out my broccoli plant, because the last time I saw it was 2 weeks ago. Everything over there, I saw it last like almost 2 weeks ago. And I already had tomatoes growing and cucumbers. The plant was getting bigger and a lot of some flowers on it. Everything was growing. And my broccoli plant, it's a good story to share, because the butterfly worms the white butterfly lay her eggs there, and they were eating up my plant. And I was like, man, should I throw it out, wait till the fall to start over? Because it's a brassica plant. It's a broccoli. So I was like, no, I ain't giving up. I work hard on this. I bought a netting over it, make sure there was no worms in there anymore, killed them all. I went back, started to form the broccoli head, and it was like this big so far, the broccoli head. And I was surprised because in that section the worms were eating that part. So I was like happy. I was like, ooh. So I'm excited about going to my daughter's house tomorrow. She's been helping me with the garden, so we have to put these in the ground if we want a good harvest of pumpkins. And it's my first time growing pumpkins and watermelons. I can't wait. But anyways, so I'll probably put up that video. That one's going to be for my first Saturday garden walk tour on this channel. All right, guys. Thank you so much for listening. Thank you so much for being here. I do appreciate it. God bless. Take care. And yeah, this is all I worked on, but this is how I'm going to move up the stitch marker up to here so I can show you next time. But this is going to be a baby blanket. If I didn't mention it before, it's a baby blanket. I'm using a number 6 knitting needles, and this is a weight number 4 yarn. All right, guys. God bless. Take care. Be safe out there, and always put God first, and be a blessing to someone. Bye for now.